Hello everyone, welcome back to Vocal and Drama. Today we are going to be talking about a famous composer. Here we go. Today we are going to be talking about Johann Sebastian Bach. He was born on March 21st, 1685. He was born into a very famous musical family. Most of his uncles were professional musicians slash composers. Although his mother died in 1684, later his dad died 8 months later. 10-year-old Bach moved in with his older brother. Although his brother couldn't provide everything that he needed, because back then things were more expensive and not a lot of people had a lot of money, he did enroll him to a local school. There, Bach continued playing music and learning more about it. He didn't stay long with his brother. At the age of 15, he decided to go ahead and move. He is known as one of the most beautiful soprano singing voice, which did help him get placed in a different school. Later in 1703, he landed his first job as a musician at the court of Duke. Because Bach was growing and his reputation was great, he was great at doing technical skills, and he was awesome at learning new things. He land a new position at a new church. He did not get along with a lot of the places, a lot of the people there. People were saying he was ignorant and that he never showed up for practice. So he decided to move and he landed in a new church in 1707. Here, he thought, hey, this is a new chance, new beginning. I think it's going to work out. But he was so wrong. Again, he didn't get along with the pastor from the church, and he decided, you know what, might as well grab my stuff and move on. So he decided to leave, and he did find a new position, a new place for him to land. He was doing great there, but then the prince invited him to join him in his palace, and he accepted. In 1717, he decided to go with the prince. There, he wrote his first book. Later, the prince gets married. His new wife doesn't really enjoy the music, so Bach decides to leave, and he throws himself into writing some more Christmas composing. He writes a couple, then later he decides to create a musical interpretation of the Bible. Um, this work is referred as his passion. This was written between 1727 and it was written between 1727 or 1729. They're not really sure. It tells the story of chapters 26 and 27, and is performed as a Good Friday service. He then later decides to work on another masterpiece, this one known as Mass in B major. Here, he does take a while to write it because in 1740 they noticed that he was struggling with his eyesight. But either way, even though he had problems, he still continued. It did take him a while. It wasn't until 1749 that he finished writing that composure of the Mass in Major B. He didn't get to perform it because later in 1750 he passed away. However, he did play for the king as well. He played him a masterpiece called Musical Offering. It wasn't until 2019 that he was named one of the greatest composers in time, along with 174 other composers. So although he did lose his parents at a very young age and he did struggle for a couple years to find his place, he still became one of the greatest composers of all time. His music is still being plate at this second right now. So yes, guys, just because life is hard does not mean that we want to quit. This is what he is teaching us right here. Moving into your assignment, everyone. For your assignment, I want you guys to just answer the questions that appear right there. Once you guys are done answering those questions, I want you guys to send them over to my email address. If you guys do, however, have any questions about anything, please let me know. I am more than happy to help you guys all out. Other than that, I will see you guys all very, very soon. Bye, everyone.